You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. So the Clippers win the tip.
I got him.
Harden outside. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Now Powell. Pass to Zubac. Right side Leonard. Three-pointer. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. To the inside. And the jumper from down low is good. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
And it's the Clippers' ball. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. I asked him how you deal with James Harden tonight, and coach said his focus is not letting Harden get the matchups he wants, not allowing him to get ISOs. Coach said he has to work for it tonight, so they will try to throw some resistance his way, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's in, his first shot this game.
That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Simmons. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Here's Harden. It's deflected, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Goes up off the inbound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. To the middle, and stolen by Simmons. And Leonard has it in the corner. Zubac, and it's Zubac with the extra effort.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
Pass to Dort. Here is Williams. For the three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Here's Leonard into the lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Williams.
One of the key aspects for Kawhi Leonard's scoring per game is his ability to get to the free throw line. This guy lives there.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, Doris, no one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think to his transition on the offensive end from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through.
And Mark Dagnall calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Thunder on D. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Zubac. Outside for Simmons. 5 to shoot. Harden outside. Taken away by Williams. Holmgren wide open. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And here we go. Harden head to the hoop.
Nice job by James Harden to leak out and get an easy opportunity in transition.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Count that one for Dort.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill. And Luke Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
Simmons with it. Pass to Zubac. Now here's Leonard. Here's Harden. Got a piece of it. Nobody near Williams. And the Thunder another 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Here comes your Thunder Girls.
Clippers trail by 6. Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Toughness and tenacity very much describe Kawhi Leonard's game.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Williams with the steal. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Here's Harden. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player. I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Now here's Wallace. It's hauled in by Zubac. Here's Simmons. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. And that ties it up.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
Pass to Wallace. Jacks up a 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
The Thunder lead by 3. Screen by Wiggins. Going inside. Takes the 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't made one yet. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Powell. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. That one goes. Count it.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
18.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Pass to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Williams throws it down.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
Here is Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops it in from the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 7 now for Oklahoma City. Here's Harden. He takes it in. Misses in close.
You know, 2 things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
And here is Caruso. Inside. Tries again. Shot's good by Williams. And it's a 9-point Thunder lead. Batum scanning the floor. Harden outside. Excellent D there from Williams.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the call on the shot, it sends him to the line. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Clippers trail by 11. Here's Harden. And just miss after miss right now. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to talk to his guy. Oklahoma City making a change.
Substitution for your thunder.
Here's Powell. Now, here is Harden. Outside, Batum. Kicks it out to Jones. Los Angeles with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Fires from deep. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Clippers trail by 16. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Pass to Powell. And Leonard has it in the corner. Nice defense from Dort. Here's Caruso. His three-pointers off the mark. And the Clippers have possession. Back to Harden. The shot, no good. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 16-3 run. Leonard with the steal. Batum with the ball. Dort covering. Back to Jones. Pass to Leonard. From downtown. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous Alexander's got 13. Here's Harden. Leonard on the wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Gilgeous Alexander.
Boy, Kawhi Leonard lets his game do the talking. Yes, he's soft-spoken and quiet, but boy, he's a big-time player.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Dagnall said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin certainly will.
I agree. David, he is fearless. Leonard, no luck. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
So it's the Clippers now. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
On the wing, Williams. A three ball. Great D that time from Batum.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
And good that time. Batum's got his first 2 points.
I tell you, that's a big-time finish. Nick Batum goes up strong and with authority and won't be denied.
Pass to Williams. Offensive rebound. Here's Hartenstein. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
That one is no good. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Right side, Williams. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Simmons inside. Nice defense from Dort.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Pass to Holmgren. Stolen by Harden. Outside Leonard. And here's Jones. Defended by Holmgren. Outside Leonard. Now Jones. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Jones has got 7.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And so it's Oklahoma City controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. And we'll be right back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And here is Gilgeous Alexander. On the wing, Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Clippers trail by 20. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Jones, no luck. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, George. No good on the three. Outside, Simmons. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Outside for Simmons. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Assisted.
Simmons got the first basket of the third quarter for the Clippers. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 15. Holmgren in the corner. Rocket 6. They grab their own miss. And he comes up with the deuce. Hartenstein's got 6.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when a shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
The Thunder lead by 17. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the corner. Shoots the 3. Second chance shot. And he can't bank that one in. And so here are the Clippers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Simmons. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And talk about victors and guys who play to their strengths. What about Zubac? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin. A 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
Pass to Jones. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Holmgren. The Clippers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And he's good on the second. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Clippers making a change here. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. It's good from long range.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Back to Harden. That one misses. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Ben Simmons. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Clippers trail by 21. And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to Simmons. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Alex Caruso.
Here's Simmons. Excellent D there from Williams.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
A wide open look here for Caruso. The Thunder with another miss. Leonard looking around. Pass to Zubac. The Thunder pull it in. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Hartenstein with it, guarded by Harden. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. And here now the Thunder. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. Clippers trail by 21. Here's Leonard. Off target at the rim. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Outside, Dort. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. Here's Simmons. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Williams has got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Substitution for your Thunder, Wallace.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Harden. Back to Leonard. Outside, Simmons. 6 to shoot. The shot by Powell, no good. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. There's a screen by Williams. On the wing, Williams. Wants to get it over to Dort, and does. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Pass to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. The shot's good. Caruso's got 4 points now in the quarters.
Boy, wide open teammate. Really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Outside Williams. Back to Wallace. Launches a three. Rebound by the Clippers. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
From deep Harden, Dort grabs the miss.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Wasted no time on that one. Caruso's got 10.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
He gets it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Oklahoma City sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Now here's Harden. Outside, Simmons. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. To the inside. Williams. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Zubac. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Outside Leonard. Drives to the hoop. And that one, good.
Well, Kawhi Leonard is 230 pounds of nothing but pure strength. What a finish at the rim.
It's Joe on the wing. Pass to Williams. Shoots from the corner. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Ben Simmons is so skilled at using his athleticism and strength to draw the contact. How about the end one opportunity?
One shot.
That one misses for Simmons. And the Thunder with possession. It's Joe on the wing. The Thunder with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, it's nice to see Ben Simmons catch a little rhythm offensively right here.
Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Wallace. 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. And that one's good. Wiggins.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunity.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Chalk up 2 there. Zhang's got his first points of the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Leonard with the steal. And now here comes Simmons leading the break.
Ben Simmons, a guy who will find you if you are open. You love his setup ability.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's the Thunder with the ball. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Caruso. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here's Mills. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And here is Caruso. Wiggins in the post. Wallace left side. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. They get it back. Here's Los Angeles now. Pass to Eubanks. Back to Mills. Clippers moving the ball around. Eubanks with it. Outside, Jones. And here's Mills from the arc. Wiggins with the rebound. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Pass to Joe. Doubled by Bogdanovich. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pushing it up. Here's Eubanks. Jones with it. Now defended by Wiggins. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And that one falls for Jones. Now Dort. Now here's Holmgren. Over to the left wing. Hartenstein up top. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Simmons. Pass to Coffee. And it's denied. Here's Jones.
Oklahoma City foul. Chet Holmgren. Second personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for the Clippers.
That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the wing. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein.
Boy, that is a heads-up play right there by Lou Dort. He sees an opening and gets the ball exactly where it needs to go.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Coffee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Dunn. Pass to Jones. And there's the call on Jones. That's his third foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
So it's the Thunder now. To the wing on the left. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Drills it from outside.
Now, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
Pass to Jones. It's blocked. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. To the left side wing. Holmgren. It's hauled in by Coffee.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Oklahoma City.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, when Simmons looks to score, it just balances that ability to pass the basketball. Love when he's aggressive.
At the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Thunder. Drops in the layup for 2.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Williams. Wiggins with it. Wiggins drawing the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Caruso, no good. So it's the Clippers now. Here's Simmons. Out to the right wing. Coffee. Good on the triple.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
Here's Caruso. No good there off the double clutch. Here's Dunn. Off on that one. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They've poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up for Dorisburg.
This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's going to be the Clippers off the tip. Pass to Zubats. Back to Jones. Harden with it. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
So it's Oklahoma City now, following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and down it goes. 2 points.
Boy, delicate touch on that floater by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's pretty.
Harden drawing the double team. Here's Zubats. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to Hartenstein. Dort with it. Powell with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Harden. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. At that time, sets up his teammate.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And stolen by Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Dort. Clock at 6. From the arc. Powell pulls it in. And Doris, the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
BA, you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves in order to position yourself for the championship. But now the players need to come through. And what has been their undoing in recent years is injuries and the lack of availability of their best players. Age and health still hover over this organization. Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
To the inside, Hartenstein. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Back to Jones. Pass to Harden. Here's Powell. Left side Jones. Back to Harden. And here's Zubac. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good, so good.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. With the teardrop. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers trail. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him how they'll approach the matchup against James Harden. Coach told me, well, James is at his best going to the rim and operating behind the three-point line, so we want to try and force him to work in that in-between area as best as we can. They'll be following the analytics with that defensive strategy, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Dort outside. Fires from deep. Jones with some nice D. Powell with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Here's Leonard. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And there's a defensive 3-second call. Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Thunder with a lead. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets rebounded by Los Angeles.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
So it's Oklahoma City now. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Williams. Jacks up with 3. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Now Los Angeles with it, trailing by 2. Now Leonard, shot on the wing, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
The assist
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. Leonard on the wing. Six on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Here's Jones. Rejected by Holmgren. And Mark Dagnall has called the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Clippers making a change here. A minute 58 left to play in the first. Caruso, right side. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Wiggins outside. Beyond the arc. And he buries his first look.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Clippers trail by 5. Leonard with the ball. Caruso covers. Pass to Harden. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Here's Simmons. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Casey Wallace.
Boy, when Simmons looks to score, it just balances that ability to pass the basketball. Love when he's aggressive.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside. But fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Now here's Williams. Yet to see a basket. With the drive. Caruso outside. Wiggins right side. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. .46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Simmons. Pass to Jones. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the free throw, no good. Doris, whenever Derrick Jones Jr. is out there, we're all expecting a highlight from him.
Oh, there's no question. The dunk champion back in 2020, this guy is only 6'6", but his hops, some of the epic throwdowns he has, oh my goodness.
Shot clock at 5. Wiggins for 3. Knocked loose. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And here they go. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, we know Ben Simmons loves to set his teammates up. They love playing with this guy.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for OKC. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
He gets it in there.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
Here's SGA. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, B.A., but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Brian, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
The kick out to Wiggins. Pass to Caruso. Now Wallace. On the wing, Caruso. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Oklahoma City shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And so he hits the technical free throw. Of course, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
B.A., you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Caruso, right side. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside. SGA.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. Clippers trail by 5. Now Harden. No points so far.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And here's Caruso outside. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys. That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. Counted.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Eubanks. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 16-6 run. The kick out to Wiggins. Let's go with a 3. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Simmons. Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, BA, this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. It's so interesting. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Now here's Williams. They get it again. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
It's tipped.
How about Zubac? Worked so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Clippers trail by 9. Pass to Harden. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist.
I tell you what, James Harden has got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and play right through it.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And here are the Clippers now. 9-point game. Outside Jones. Pass to Leonard. Williams grabs the board. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Back to Dort. From behind the arc. Batum pulls it in. Leonard, right side. No good. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Dort for three. Jones with some nice D.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Pass to Holmgren. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, because of his size, when he's on the interior with the ball in his hands, Ben Simmons is a problem.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. No good on the 2nd free throw. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Dort for 3. The rebound by Simmons.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Harden. Here's Jones. Some solid defense from Williams.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Ooh, the confidence from Holmgren inside.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts. The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Harden. The 3 is up. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Jones. 14 points for him. Tries again. Rejected by Holmgren. Here's Wallace. Dort outside. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the tray. Dort's got 6.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Luke Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
Outside Harden. And it's Harden again missing. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. Back to the game after this break. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. So it's Oklahoma City now. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. No good on the 2nd, so he hits 1 of 2. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Coffee. 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They lead by 7. Pass to Holmgren. There's the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Powell with it. Rejected by Holmgren. Takes a 3. Oh, Holmgren. The touch from range.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
Coffee on the wing. Pass to Powell. Outside Harden. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, the tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Pass to Zubats. Here's Coffee. They need this. Dort grabs the miss. Down low. That one drops for him. Holmgren's got 7 points in the game.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Now Harden. To the paint. Lays it up and banks it in.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren. He hits the back iron and sinks it. He's got 9.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Pass to Harden. Here's Zubats. And a nice finish on the layup.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams on the wing. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game. Now here's Bogdanovich. Hartenstein pulls it in. Williams from long range. Counted from distance. And the Thunder lead by 18.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. Love seeing these type of results.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
Clippers trail by 18. Here's Harden. Tipped. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. This one for 3. And James Harden pulls it down. Now Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And a fast break now for the
Oh, he did it!
Punch it home!
Nice. And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Stolen by Caruso. Williams from long range. Pure from three-point range. Williams has got 11 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting for the Clippers.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
Sometimes when you've got that much room, you can't resist doing something special.
And here's Caruso outside. Clippers trail by 21. From outside the arc. Harden can't hit.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
Doris, looking back at James Harden's time in Houston, what an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 28.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner. That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Powell with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Back to Powell. There's the double team with Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Substitution for your Thunder.
A minute 37 left to play in the third quarter here. On the wing, Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. That one's wide left.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with the balls. The layup off target. Here's Leonard. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 23. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
.35 seconds left in the third quarter here. Off target with the 3. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Powell outside. Pass to Harden. Leonard looking around. Clock at 6. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First team foul.
11 seconds left in the third. Here's Williams. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Personal foul.
Second free throw, no good. Here's Powell. Jones from outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Well, when you win the battle of... Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now here's Powell. Wallace with a double team. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Powell with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Simmons. Up and in on the layup.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it inside. Knocks it loose. Harden with it. Now Wiggins defending. Here's Jones. Out of bounds. It's the Oklahoma City's ball. Here's Oklahoma City now. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Just 5 to shoot. Wiggins outside. Hits the trifecta.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
To the middle. Here's Jones.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Powell outside. Back to Simmons. Three-pointer, Harden. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Powell with it. Guarded now by Williams. Right side, Jones. Pass to Leonard. And here's Simmons. Shoots over Wiggins. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
He's off on the first.
At the line for the Clippers, Ben Simmons taking 2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line. And here are the Thunder now. Here's Wallace. Offensive rebound. Caruso outside. Takes the 3. Wallace's shot is good.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession here. And Los Angeles making a change here. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. And here's Caruso outside. And another miss by Oklahoma City. And Leonard, here we go. And the dunk by Leonard.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
Wallace outside. Pass to Wiggins. Puts up a 3. Jones grabs the board. And it's Powell with the ball for the Clippers. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. To the inside. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac's positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Caruso misses. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Doris, you won't find too many players that can provide the instant spark that Powell does.
Brian, you know that expression, know your role and star in your role. Norman Powell knows my job is to come in and give my team a boost. And this guy comes in thinking score and change the game, and he does just that.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, one thing that there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
And stolen by Leonard. Here's Harden. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing. Well, the pass to set up that bucket was terrific. Fired it right up the court. Didn't allow the defense to react in time. Nice.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And Doris, such an important guy on the defensive end. Blue Dort.
He is strong. He plays hard. He's willing to mix it up physically. He's a tremendous athlete. This guy is tough to score on.
Pass to Zubac. Inside. Harden misses. And the Thunder in possession here. Dort for three. Not going to go that time.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Leonard outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Out to the right wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. Here's the three. The Clippers grab the miss. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead and get up, Nicholas Batum.
Williams from long range. Batum with the defensive effort.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively. Bothered that shot.
Pass to Powell. Now here's Zubac. Back to Batum. Here's Harden. Out to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams in the post. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Man, he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Three-pointer, Harden. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Knocks it down from distance. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Thunder.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Pass to Zubac. Powell with it. And Williams over to help. Leonard's got room. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Down low. And that one's good. Holmgren.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Harden from outside.
you've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williams. Fires in the triple.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Harden. And rejected. Fires from way outside. Off the mark. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, out.